gonna work. Hi guys, are you there? Amazing if you could say hi to me. Just let me know that you're below. Just gonna wait for you all to go. Oh my god. Hi everyone. Hi. Guys, are you there? I'm gonna type hello to myself and see if it comes up. Hi. Yes. Hello. Hi everybody. Happy Sunday. I can see you, so you can carry on. I can see you. You can say whatever you want. Hi Tiffany. How's everybody doing? What time is it where you are right now? Tell me the time so I know who I'm dealing with right now. Tell me the time where you are right now, so I can kind of grasp what I need to be speaking about. What time it is there? Hello. Hi. Just sharing it with all of our friends. Hi everybody. Hello. Hi. It's Sunday. I know. Sunday comes around pretty damn quick, doesn't it? I'm just sharing it with all of our friends. Hello. What time is it where you are right now? Hi. I'm very well, Marissa. How are you? I'm going to go over a couple of things that I think we need to talk about to keep us on track. What are you talking about that? Hi, everybody. Okay, so it's 3:36 EST, 3:37, 3:36. You're all calling from the same place. You're all down road from each other going, oh, 3 o'clock. You lot live very close to each other, so you lot need to start getting together. You're obviously very close. Hello. Hi. What time is it where you are? It is 8:30 where I am. Ooh. 2:32. Awesome. My hair is getting long. It's getting ridiculous. It needs a cut. It's doing that thing at the minute where it's not actually doing anything. It's got that pretty woman vibe going on where it's not cool. It's just messy. And you try and rock it, you're like, yeah, I'm rocking this whole vibe, but actually you're really not. Hi everybody. Hi. 2:38. Wow, some of you should be in bed. Cara, you should be in bed. Kelly, you should be in bed, but what a great talk to finish off your evening with. Hi from Cyprus. I love Cyprus. I love Cyprus. I've been all over Cyprus. I've been all over it, from one end to the other. It's a really nice island, very pretty island. Well, it was when I used to go. I don't know I haven't been for 10 years, so I don't know if it's changed. Hello, 1 o'clock in the morning. You should definitely be in Nanites. 12:40, Laguna Beach. Wow, it's warm where you are, Shannon. Hello. Hi. Let me just turn this Wi-Fi off on this phone because it might help with the signal. Okay, so it's Sunday evening here, Sunday afternoon. Some of you have got Sunday afternoon. I am sore. I can honestly say that the workouts this week, especially my traps, anybody else got really sore traps? My traps are killing me. So I'm sore today. So I had a very mild workout. It wasn't anything like too intense, but I just kind of went a lot of body weight. Hello, Dennis. I kind of went body weight, tried to keep it because I know that next week is coming. So, my first question to you guys is, what do you want to see next week? Did you like the fact that we did the time thing? Do you want to go back to 50-10? Do you want to go back to cardio? What sort of, gauging on the types of workouts we've been doing, what sort of things do you want to see next week? So I can start prepping that. Because obviously, for those of you that don't know, my name's Lisa and I do workouts every day on the Bodyrock Facebook page, and you can come and you can join me. And then we also have an area called Sweatflix, which is an app, or you can go to sweatflix.com, and we have thousands of challenges that get you in the best shape of your life from home. So you don't have to worry about going to the gym. We kick your ass in your living room. Yeah, my traps are killing. Hi. Yeah, you know what it's from? It's from that one that you don't think it is gonna work, but it does, and my traps are killing me. You know the one that we did where we did that one and I was like, this isn't gonna be much. The back workout that didn't look like a lot, that's the one that's got us. That's got them trumped. Strength this week, I want to go heavy. Okay, got it. Okay, so we need some weights. Okay, weights involved. Got it, Catherine. Awesome. Okay, so it's Sunday. What do we do on a Sunday? We prepare ourselves for the week. So I want to make sure that you guys are keeping yourself committed to whatever plan that you've got going on for next week. So you've got your food right for the whole week, not just for one day, not just for Monday. You need to be making sure that you have got your workout sorted, your food's right. And if you're struggling to know what kind of foods to eat, we do have a meal plan that you can download, but I'm just going to go over a couple of things that you should be eating. So I start my day off. I'll start it two different ways. I'll either start it with porridge, and in my porridge I'll put like a scoop of maybe peanut butter. I put a scoop of peanut butter in, which has got some good fats. I'll also sometimes add a scoop of protein into my porridge as well. So if I want a lot of carbs, if I'm feeling quite hungry, porridge is my go-to. Other than that, pancakes, protein pancakes are the way forward. You can either just do eggs and protein, eggs, oats and protein. Depends what sort of workout you've got going on, depends what sort of day you've got on. So they're my two go-to breakfast. So then mid-morning I'm looking at either a protein shake, or I'm looking at some nuts, or I'm looking at some Greek yogurt, something like that. That's like my in-between. And then my dinner will be something very like big, so it'd be like a piece of chicken or a piece of tuna or a piece of salmon. That will be mixed with some good carbs, so we're talking brown rice, we're talking greens, loads of vegetables. There's more protein in broccoli than you can honestly imagine. So try and think about your meals at work, or whether you're with the kids or whether you're at home, your main dinner should be something quite big, because that's going to see you through to the evening. Then in between my tea and my dinner, then you've got like another snack. So again, a handful of nuts, or you can have a piece of fruit. If you're feeling like you need some carbs, try and stick to apples. Try and stick to apples or bananas, something like that. Good carbs. Apples are brilliant to stop you from falling. They'll just kick your insulin level up. If you need to, get a protein shake down you in there as well, depending on what sort of workout you're going to be doing, depending on how late you're working, depending on how hungry you are. Try and stick to a whey protein, so something like that. Then we are going to go into our evening meal, so maybe after you train. So I will work out with you guys at like 8 o'clock UK evening. So then I'll come home and I'm starving, so that's when I'm going to refuel. So I'm going to refuel with either a main meal of like the chicken that I've prepped with some salad, maybe some tuna, something like that, but this is like my main meal. And then I'm also going to have something after that, either like a protein shake or some eggs or something like that. The main thing I need to tell you is that you need to eat your carbs. If you're not seeing results, if you're not seeing lean muscle, you need to make sure that you are putting back into your body the deficit that what you've lost, if that's what you want. If you want to build muscle, then you need to make sure that you're eating your calories. So even if you get home and you're not hungry, or even if like you're sitting down for your dinner and you're just not hungry, get it down you. You will. Your body will start to get hungry. Your body will start to get used to it, and you will find that it will actually fuel you and make you want to work out. If you're feeling like you can't be bothered to work out, if you're feeling tired, or if you're feeling fatigued, hello Victoria, check how much water you're drinking. So I'm thinking like 3 litres of water a day. If you want, add a BCA. I've got BCA in this right now. It's absolutely disgusting. Blue raspberry, I would not recommend it. It's honestly, it's like drinking toilet water. It's horrible. I would stick to watermelon or tropical fruit or something like that. Don't get blue raspberry, it's gross. So yeah, so like get a BCA down you, maybe get some water down you. In your water, try adding some lemon, natural diuretic, so it's going to help you. So every time, few slices of lemon, shove it in your water. Every time you're drinking water, get some lemon in it all the time. A natural diuretic, okay? So make sure that you're doing that. Hi Ellie. Catherine, I don't count my calories at all, but I'm very aware that, I mean, I'll use my Apple Watch, which is honestly the biggest piece of rubbish. But if you're using your Polar Watch, you can gauge how many calories you've got. And as you get very good at knowing what foods have got calories in, and how many fats and how many carbs, etc., etc. And I've gone over this before. I learned that through using MyFitnessPal. So I used MyFitnessPal for like 3 months, got an idea of what calories were in what, etc. And then what I would do is then now, if I've say burned 600 calories, I know when I go home that I've still got a 600 calorie meal to have. So I'll make sure that I'm adding good fats like avocado, because they're very calorific. Almond butter, that's going to eat up some of my calories as well. But I'm very aware that if I want to maintain good muscle, for me, because I'm so lean, I have to eat my calories, because otherwise I just look skinny. Hello. Hi. So, yes, Martin, that's right. Well done. What is the natural something? It's a natural diuretic, Kimberly. So that means that it'll help keep your water weight down. So, you know, like sometimes, especially for girls, there'll be times in the month where you just feel like bloated. The more you drink it, the more it'll help flush out your system. So it'll flush out all the toxins and all the natural things going. It's like a natural toxic cleanser. So if you just put just a couple of slices of lemon in your water every time, that's going to help you. Hi Lisa, would you suggest young children the meat? Yeah, I would definitely, like, meal prep for kids is awesome. I would definitely do that. I don't count my macros, no. That's not necessarily right, Jerome. That's not necessarily right at all. How do you stay focused on a cruise? Well, I would just get your MyFitnessPal going and make sure that you take a log. It's all about diet, remember. It doesn't matter even if you're not exercising. It's your diet that's going to wreck you. It's your diet that's going to ruin it. So try and avoid, like, overeating. It's very easy on a cruise. Thank you, Paula. You always look amazing, girl. Your body is killer right now. Should I eat back what I burn off trying to lose the baby weight? Yes, Amber, always eat your calories. If you want to go into a bit of a deficit, you can. I wouldn't recommend a deficit for anything more than like 200 calories tops. But yeah, eat your calories because that's going to help you burn the fat. If you don't eat enough, your body will go into what's called starvation mode. And you'll see this all over the website. I know it's hard to believe, but the people who eat more lose more weight because their body will burn more fat. It will help keep you going. So yeah, make sure you always eat your calories. So, should I avoid carbs altogether? No, I definitely don't avoid carbs. I just eat better carbs. So I eat, there's actually a study that I read the other day that sweet potato is actually no better for you than white potato, which is amazing. It makes sense, but yeah, so I try and stick to brown rice. My carbs come from my fruit and vegetables, so I eat apples, I eat bananas. These are my strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, as you know. I eat sweet potato. I don't eat a lot of pasta. If I do eat pasta, I'll get a pasta that's like made with lentils or chickpeas or something like that. I just find it doesn't bloat me as much. So I'm not really a pasta fan. Not because I think nobody should eat pasta. I just don't enjoy it, so I don't eat that. I don't really eat pizza just because I don't enjoy it. But yeah, better carbs are your fruit, your vegetables, even even like potatoes, something like that. Try and or brown rice. Try and take your carbs from that. I saw that. Yeah, Charlotte, it's amazing, right? It's actually like white potatoes are actually better for you than sweet potato. I don't know whether sweet potatoes just become a fad in the fitness thing, but yeah, I read it and I was like, well, it never harmed me as a kid, so maybe that is right. What's your plan with before workout meals? Do you eat something for? Yes, depending on how I feel or what I'm working. If I feel like I need some carbs, I'll have like a piece of wholemeal toast with some peanut butter. Sometimes I'll have a boiled egg with some jam or some peanut butter or some almond butter or something like that. Or maybe I'll have like a tin of mackerel with a bit of veg, depending on how much food I've had and how long I've got before I train. So I always make sure that my pre-workout meal is enough, and I don't eat a lot, but I eat enough to be aware of how much I've got to train and how much I've got to work out. So if I know if I'm doing a leg live with you guys that my legs are going to need a lot of power, so I'll make sure that I've got quite a lot of carbs, so I'll eat like a piece of toast or something like that. So I don't drink full fat milk, only because, not because I don't think it's a bad thing. Actually, I think that eating full fat foods is actually better for you. I just don't enjoy the taste of full fat milk. It's just too sickly for me. Yeah, do it. I'm telling you, I read about sweet potato. Yeah, it was in the paper. Protein do you suggest? I eat, if you don't eat meat, Neil, try, I don't know where you're from. Where are you from? So try looking up Puritan, vegan proteins. There's loads of them, like Vega. There's loads of vegan proteins. You just Google it. They're everywhere. Does your Facebook Live go in Sweatflix? Lana, my Facebook Live goes in Sweatflix that evening. That's my first job. Before I even eat, I come home, I download the workout, and then I upload it, and then I send it to Dave with the breakdown. So it goes into Sweatflix. It either goes into Bodyrock X, or if it's a long live, I put it in Hitmax. So Hitmax are generally longer workouts. So if it's longer than, say, 30 minutes, I'll put it in Hitmax. If it's not, I'll put it in Bodyrock X, and I'll put it down there. I don't take any supplements. I don't drink alcohol at all, so I wouldn't recommend drinking alcohol. If you are going to drink alcohol, I've spoke to Sean and Freddie about this, and they say stick to clear alcohol, so like gin or vodka or something like that. That's meant to be better for you. You can't ask me any questions about alcohol, because I am that person that brings the crappiest wine not knowing what it is. So I'm rubbish. Still eat back your work, Melissa. Yes, definitely. Still eat, yes. Eat. It won't make, honestly. Yes, do it. I have a deficit of about 200. I can't find your name anywhere. What is your name? Missy, if you want to follow me, if you type in Bodyrock, my page is Bodyrock Lisa Marie, but if you type in Bodyrock on Facebook, you'll find us. I'm right there. Lisa loves skipping. I love skipping. I freaking love skipping, and that's boxer skip for a reason, because it works. That's why I love it, because it works. Have you tried Mecca or other? Yeah, I have tried Mecca, yeah, and it tastes disgusting. Absolutely. There's a green supplement that you can buy in a packet that I do take quite a lot, and I just kind of put it in my water, and it tastes like raspberry. But I ordered one off Amazon the other day thinking it was the same thing, and it wasn't. It was just very green powder, and it tastes very green, and it is just, oh god, it takes all my effort to drink it. I know it's good for me, but it takes all my effort to drink it. So if I feel like I'm lacking in like speed, or if I feel a bit tired or lethargic, I'm very aware that that's water, and I need to take on like some healthy greens. So I'll actually buy like a green thing that you put in water, and I'll drink it with my water when I'm working out, or just generally throughout the day, and it does help. It takes about a week to kick in, but once you start kicking it in, it does actually help. The greens do actually help. I do drink a lot of coffee, yes. I do drink coffee, yeah. Yes, we do. Go to our, Catherine, go to our store. I've put the link above this video. I'll also post it below here. One sec. 1 minute. There you go. There's the post for you. You can go to our store. We have a meal plan there, and you can buy it, download it. It's got vegan, gluten-free, vegetarian options. It's all there. Okay. What are my greens called? I'll find the one that I've posted on my Instagram, the one that I'm taking that tastes like I'm literally eating grass. I wouldn't recommend that one, but there is one that you can buy. It's by a cricket player, and I can't remember his name. Bald head. Oh, some of you out there will probably know what I'm talking about. England cricket player, old, is retired now, bald head, green, and they're really nice. Tastes like raspberry. It's really, really nice, and I like it, but I thought I was ordering the same one off Amazon, and I wasn't. Oh, thank you. Hi. Meal plan is amazing. Thank you, Charlotte. You're welcome. Has anybody got any questions about food? How can I turn up my hamstrings? The only way to turn up my hamstrings is to work them. That's it. Last week, I made sure I was getting up at least water and just my coffee. I felt nearly as lethargic. Yeah, water. Remember, your body is like 70% water. So if you're filling it every day, if you're sweating it out and you're not refueling it, you're not giving your body anything. That's the same with food. It's the same deal. If you're working it all off, what's your body going to work with? If you're not giving it anything back, what's it? And whatever you give it, that's what you're basically saying. Here, work with this. So if you're giving it crap, if you're feeding your body with crap, you're basically going, I want you to run like a sports car on McDonald's. And your body's going to go, yeah, that's not going to happen. So if you're giving it good greens, if you're giving it good protein, if you're working out, Shelley, look for Bodyrock and you'll see me. If you're giving it good greens, if you're giving it good protein, if you're giving it the best supplements, if you're giving it the best that it can have, loads of water, you are going to get the best out of it. And that's just it. There's no science to this. Just feed your body right, work out, and you are going to get in it. It's like that's it. I'm drinking blue raspberry BCAs, and they are disgusting. They are, honest to God. I brought it now, so I've got to drink it. God, it's so bad. So bad. Made 2 mistakes this week. Those BCAs and those greens. They're my mistakes for the week. Right, the only supplements I take are a probiotic. And I also take, if I'm like in Canada, I'll take a D vitamin, but that's because I need more sun. So if it's winter where you are and you're feeling a bit down, try taking a D vitamin. Sometimes if I feel very, very tired, I'll take a B vitamin. But generally, I don't believe in vitamins because by the time they get through your stomach lining, they've gone. I always have olive oil on my salads. I also put olive oil on my skin sometimes as well. If my skin feels really dry, I'll put like coconut oil or olive oil on my skin, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, especially for toning your boobs. Really does work. It really does work. Honestly, it does. So girls, if you're looking for like a quick fix, get that olive oil in it. But yeah, I don't count my calories, April, but I'm very aware of what I eat, obviously. I do eat bread, but if I'm going to eat bread, it's going to be a whole meal, really good bread. Thank you, Crimp's like, oh, same questions. I know a lot of you don't know who I am and haven't seen me before, and this is the first time you've ever got to ask me any questions, so go for it. Ask me whatever you want. I wanted to talk to you very quickly about our Bodyrock weighted vest. So you see me wearing this vest, and because I'm always jumping around, I don't get to talk about it very often. The link is above and below this video. Double knees need tightening. Tell you, it does work, Jessica. It really does. Give it about 3 weeks and you'll see a difference. Even take a picture and you'll see. It's amazing. I haven't heard of face yoga, but that sounds amazing. I think I need to get in this. So this is our Bodyrock weighted vest. I wear the £6. You'll see Sean wearing the £10. Crimp has been wearing the £10 lately. I feel like I need to up my game because you're using the £10. So yeah, you're making me feel like I'm not working hard enough. Even though I'm dying. I'm absolutely dying. I'm like, oh my God, she's wearing the £10. I need to up my game. So yeah, so this is £6. If you buy one of these, we give you one for free. So the idea is you give the gift of fitness. So you're supposed to give it to a friend. But if you're a poor student out there, you and your friend should go halves and then you both get one for half price. So this adds £6 of weight. So resistance, generally, if you add weight to anything, you're making something work harder. So when we put this on, we're automatically working harder. So if you use one of these now and you take yours off, you'll see how much easier your workout is because your body is stronger because you're using more weight. So if you don't have one of these yet and you are still looking to almost like burn those extra calories, or you've got a bit of, you know, excess fat that you want to get rid of, then these are the things that are going to help you. These little bits of extra resistance. So even if you're walking the dog, if you go hiking, even if you go cycling, I know somebody who uses his when he goes biking, to give you extra, like to almost give you extra resistance to work harder. This is what's going to change you. This is what's going to make the difference. So I know it doesn't sound like a lot, Dennis. Believe me, when I got this £6 vest for the first time, I was like, oh, here we go. This is exactly what I did. It was Hit Max Days, and Sean gave it me, and I put it on, and I went, oh, this feels like nothing, Sean. What am I doing? And I did that whole, really, like another gimmick, and I put it on, and I did like 3 workouts. I was broken. You asked Freddie, that weekend, I could not even walk up a staircase. I worked muscles I didn't even know existed on my first week of wearing this. And everybody that has this vest will tell you exactly the same story. It is a game changer. You will never work out again without it. It changes everything. Even if I go to a gym to work out, I wear my vest. It changes everything. So if you are still looking to push those extra pounds out, if you want to get locked down for a month, this is going to be the game changer. This is going to change everything. So I'm playing. Good, Dennis. So heart rate monitor, which is a polar. So we track my entire session. That's awesome. I always track my heart rate. I'm very aware that if I'm in my heart rate zone, then I'm happy. So if you find that you're going out of your heart rate on your polar, I would suggest that you up your weight and slow yourself down a bit. So that's what I would suggest. So if you find that you're going into anaerobic, which is good sometimes, it's good to go anaerobic, which means that you're going outside your fat burning zone if you're wanting to burn fat. if you go outside your fat burning zone, just up your weight slightly. Even if it's just by a couple of pounds, it'll slow you down. It'll bring your body back into your heart rate zone, and you'll get stronger because you're lifting more weight. So that's what I would suggest. So it's a bit like if anybody goes spinning, you'll find that you need to say maybe stay above 80 RPM. If you're spinning and then you put it up a little bit, it'll slow your legs down, but you're working harder, but you keep to the 80 RPM. So you're actually getting fitter, and that's how it works. If I do your workouts, can I eat 2 meals a day, but today was a rest day? Petra, I would eat more than 2 meals a day, for sure. It depends what your meals are, I guess, but if you're eating 2 McDonald's a day, then no. Depends what your meals are. Hi. I need to find... Yes, we have a meal plan, Elizabeth. Just go to the link above this video and download our meal plan. It's right in there. Should we shoot for 80%? Diet? Yes, absolutely. I get cramps in my thighs. Rhonda, if you get cramps in your thighs, check that... yeah, check your sugar intake. Normally cramps, if you put a bit of sugar, put a bit of salt on your food, that'll help you. Try putting a bit of salt on your food, and that might help that. I used to have cramps. I used to run a lot as a teenager. I used to do marathons and stuff like that before I understood that you didn't need to do that much cardio. And also because I'm so hyperactive. But yeah, if you want to just try adding a bit of salt to your food as well, it might be because you're a little bit, your body just might need to retain some of that water, so it might help you. I'm at the beginning after oh, okay, that's cool, Petra. Okay, we'll just take it steady. Try and eat a little bit more. Try and add a few like almond butters and avocados and good things like that. That'll help you. Potassium, bananas are good. Brilliant, that's a brilliant shout. Bananas and potassium, very good. Lots of water, brilliant, Dennis, yes. Hi! What's my height and weight? I don't know what my weight is, but my height's 5'7". I never ever weigh myself, ever. I just kind of go on how I look and feel. I'm at that age, I'm like 37 this year, so I'm at that age where I don't need to know how much I weigh. I jump around enough to know that I'm okay and I'm fit and I'm healthy, and if you do my workouts, you'll know that I do enough. You're welcome. You're welcome, Petra. You're welcome. Egg whites or whole egg? I like the whole egg, Catherine. Actually, I have a mix of both. I'm very aware of how many eggs. I eat a lot of eggs. I like egg whites in the evening before I go to bed, maybe like 4 or 5. My sister has them with cinnamon. Egg whites with cinnamon on. So she likes doing that. So if you try that, you might enjoy that. So get some egg whites and put some cinnamon on it. How do you drink your coffee? I just drink my coffee in the morning. If it's in the morning, I'll put a teaspoon of coconut oil in. If it's just like regular, I just take it black. I feel 37 some days. I'm going to do a video on my skincare, that's for sure. How soon do we need to post-workout? Depends what you're doing. You're going to need a little bit of carbs because your body obviously is going to use the carbs as energy. I would recommend that you eat a little bit of carbs before you work out, and then your protein after you work out when your muscles are ready and want to be fueled. So I would recommend that you do that. Do I really? I don't feel it. I don't feel it, believe me. Has anybody got any more? It's so bad. Anyway, I have been doing your workouts consistently for 2 months, and I'm starting to see some great changes. Yes, Leslie, yes. Which workouts are you doing? You need to know my... I need to down my calorie intake. Yes, all you need to do, Leslie, is monitor how many calories you're burning. So get yourself a cheap heart rate monitor, like a Polar or something like that. And you... She looks 30, I do not. And I do eat chocolate Neil. Yes, I definitely do. So monitor how many you do it, and then make sure that you eat them. You can always have a deficit of like 200 calories, something like that, because that's nothing, is it? What's 200 calories? You can always have a deficit, but try to eat your calories. That's going to make the changes happen quicker, I promise you. Believe me. Looking for today's workout on Sweatflix right now. Yes. Awesome. I've posted Friday's workout is in Sweatflix. It's ready. Let's go. I don't eat oats before bed. I eat protein before bed because it's just better for you. Paul, this is my thoughts on any diet. I don't know anybody that's stuck to it full term. I know there's some people that when I've spoke to about this have gone, oh, I've been on the keto diet for like 5 years. I get it, understand it. I don't know anybody that's stuck to a diet for long enough to make it something that I would recommend. I know people that eat healthy 80% of the time and see awesome results. I would recommend that. I would recommend making it a lifestyle. I'd recommend you bore off all of the faddy diets and just eat right and train hard. That's what I recommend. As you get older, Maria, you have to understand that your metabolism slows down, so you can't eat as much food. That's just how it is. You can eat your calories, what you're working out, but your metabolism is not as fast. So if you're finding that you're working out super, super hard, but you're not seeing the changes, it's because you're just eating the same as you did when you were probably 10 years younger. Because they're your portion sizes. You need to lower your portion sizes a little bit. You have to understand that as you get older, you need to also adjust your food to give that. You'll find you'll get a balance. The more you work out, the more you'll figure it out. But as you get a lot older, your metabolism will slow down. So you need to make sure that you're compensating for that through food, okay? Thank you, Dennis. How do you turn your lower stomach? Okay, the stomach is one of the hardest places to get abs. Even I don't have abs all the time. Believe me, it's the hardest place. It's the last place I ever lose any of my fat. So any stomach related things is all about fat. Abs come with low body fat. Low body fat comes with good diet. Good diet comes with eating the right foods. It's all a big circle. If you for a month eat the right foods, train hard, make sure you're fueling your body right, don't cheat on the weekends, you will start to see changes. And as your body loses fat, that's when the muscles will come. So I'll explain this again very quickly. If you're overweight, you have a lot of fat. But that doesn't mean that underneath that fat there is muscle. So we lift weights, so let's take this bicep for example. So let's take a bicep for example. Imagine my bicep is covered in fat, okay? And it's jiggling around. It still jiggles a bit now. So I'm working out my bicep and I'm telling you, go as hard as you can, but you're going, I'm not seeing any changes, As you eat the right foods, your body drops fat and what you're left with is the muscle that you've trained. So if you train that muscle as hard as you can and you really put it in, that's the results you're going to be left with as your body drops fat. And the body will drop fat as a healthy process. It will just be a happy accident of eating right and training hard. But what you will be left with is the muscle that you've worked. And if you've worked that muscle hard, whatever part of the body it is, whether it's abs, whether it's legs, if you have worked to your max weight and you've put it in and you've added resistance, that is the muscle you're going to be left with. So if all you do is cardio and you don't have any muscle, you haven't lifted any weights, you're not challenging your body, you're not challenging your muscles, you're not going to be left. When you slim down, that's why runners and long distance runners tend to be very lean, because they're not building muscle. Their purpose is to run a long distance. So if you're overweight right now and you're thinking this is never going to change for me, nothing is happening for me, don't look at the surface. Don't think about the surface or what's going on the surface, because that's going to change. That's going to change down the line. You know that if you eat the right foods, you are going to lose weight. That is just fact. So don't think about the outside of you. Think about the inside of you. Think about the muscles that are inside underneath that fat. So every time you lift that muscle, that bicep, don't worry about what you look like now. Worry about as you start shredding down, just like you do if you're, say, a bodybuilder and they bulk. Bodybuilders, when they're bulking, they look like they're massive. They look overweight, they look huge, but they don't care. They're just lifting, they're going, they're pulling, because they know that when they shred and they go into like cutting, which is basically cutting away all of the fat, which is what you're doing, they're left with amazing muscles, because that's what they're thinking about. They're not thinking about the outside, they're thinking about the underneath. They're thinking about the muscle that's underneath. So if you want nice abs, you have to work them, but you have to eat right so you can shred the fat. Got it? I don't take pre-workout. I hate it. It doesn't agree with me at all. It makes me feel actually quite sick. The caffeine, I'm good with caffeine. I can drink caffeine all day, but that whatever they put in pre-workout, it just sends me, like, it almost makes me want to retch. As I start to like work out, it just makes me feel almost shaky and just feel horrible. So yeah, don't do that. Maribel, sagging skin, I would definitely just keep going, just keep losing the weight, and I would think about getting a Q10, maybe start putting some coconut oil on there, olive oil, something like that. The skin needs to be massaged and moved, and it will happen, it will change. Hi, you're welcome. 70% calories, yeah, that's exactly 70% exercise, 30% gym. It is all diet, but when you're in the gym, you've got to put it in. When you're working out with me, you've got to lift them weights. Just go a little bit, go slower, but go heavier, because that's where the changes are going to happen. The big muscles are going to keep your fat burning for a lot longer. No, I hate pre-workout. I like a nice black coffee. Maybe I'll have a spoonful of brown sugar in it if I know I'm working out and I need just that little bit of a kick. You'll see when I train with you, I'll always have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I do generally like just a nice coffee or tea as I'm working out. It's not for everybody, but I like the caffeine as I'm working out. I don't know what it is. I've always done it. It's just something I like. I don't like pre-workout. I just don't enjoy it. So, hi. See, I'm not the only one who does that. I don't know what lipoderm is. So, how often do you do headstands? I did one today in the gym. I'm not very good at it, but I try. I don't get enough time to do yoga. Like, I do quite a bit of it when I'm in Canada, because Aaron, who I train with, is the yoga instructor, so we train together, and then we'll do a hit together, and then we'll go to yoga, so it kind of fits in. But when I'm over here, there's no real yoga studios near me, so I kind of just... I don't train my abs hardly at all. I train my abs every day in my hit, because we're doing full body, so your abs are always working to stabilize you, to make you work a lot harder. So yeah. Yes, it's not just you, Jennifer. Sorry to train. Oh, you're welcome, Leslie. So has anybody else got any other questions before we go on? I don't know what my body fat is. Has anybody got any questions before we go on about the week ahead? Should I drink? Yes, drink it through the meal. Yeah, Rhonda. Add some lemon. Tiffany, if I was just training on my own, I would normally hit for an hour 3 times a week, but because I actually do lives again, I'm training every day, so I'm doing a hit every day. But the hits that I do, I always take into consideration that if I'm doing it, what do I want to see? So some days will be heavy, some days will be like fast, some days will be just sliding, some days will be weights. I'm very aware that I don't want you just sticking to one thing for the whole week. I don't like that, so I wouldn't train that way, so I don't expect you to train that way. So when I do a hit, I always make sure that I go, okay, so we did upper body yesterday, let's do lower body. So if you are just following me, then you're almost going to get that mix through the week, which is what I would do if I was training on my own anyway. Oh, get better, Caitlin. Thank you, Dean. So I'm just gonna scroll this down a little bit. Week ahead. I just found old videos on YouTube. Oh, yeah, I cry a lot. I'm just a very emotional person. If you follow my Instagram, I'm very. I could come across as quite. Like, I've always been very confident, as in like doing what I do, working out, etc. But generally, I'm not very, like, I'm quite a sensitive person. I feel things very deeply. Things that you don't even know upset me are upsetting me already. I'm like, why is she quiet? She's quiet. I've upset her. Oh my god. What? I'm very much that kind of person. 15 October. So come and join us. Download the Sweatflix app. It's completely free. You can join me for 30 days absolutely free. Or go to sweatflix.com and we can train together every single day. So the week ahead, it's Sunday. I want you to focus on this week being your very, very best week in terms of food wise. So this is what I'm always talking about. I'm always talking about food. I'm always talking about keeping your diet right. This week is going to be one of your best weeks, and you are going to make that commitment to yourself. So we are going to make sure that we're waking up. We are definitely eating breakfast all week, because that is going to set you up. So if you haven't prepared a breakfast for tomorrow, go and prep a breakfast if you don't have time to cook one in the morning. Pancakes don't take very long, so just whack a few eggs and maybe protein in a blender, or some eggs and a banana in a blender, get it in, and make sure that you make time for breakfast. Breakfast is very important. Snacks, we're not snacking on the canteen, we're not getting chocolate, we're not doing any of that. That is out the window. We are snacking on fruit, veg, or we are snacking on a proper meal, proper foods. Our water, we're going to make sure we have lemon in our water all week, and we're also going to make sure that we are drinking at least 2 to 3 litres of water every single day. We are going to change this week, so if you are still slacking, this week is going to be your week, okay? So we are really going to push hard to keep our diet as tight as possible. Workout wise, try and get a workout in every day. If you can't train with us on Sweatflix, if you're working away or you just generally don't want to hit every day, I get it, I completely get it, but you are going to do something every day, whether it's yoga, we have yoga in Sweatflix, if it's yoga, if it's cycling, if it's biking, whatever it is, you are going to put a workout in every single day, because your diet is going to be the main focus, but you are going to smash it this week. This is going to be your week. You're going to wake up, you are going to have that mindset where you're on it. You are just going to get in the zone and you are just going to push yourself to get fit. If you are feeling tired any time throughout the week, you're going to listen to your body, but you are going to do something. You are going to train hard, but you're going to make sure that your diet does not get affected by how you feel. Feelings affect how you eat. If you're feeling down, you go for the triggers, you go for the chocolate, you go for the ice cream. None of that. That is not happening. Our emotions are not going to change or ruin us this week, okay? So I want you to make sure that you are on it this week. You're going to wake up tomorrow and tomorrow is going to be awesome. So, are you ready for the week ahead? Please, 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 if you're watching me right now and you do my live workouts, put what you want to see below here. Whether it's a body type, whether it's weights, whether it's cardio, whether it's isolated, whether it's band work, however you want to do. You avoid triggers by not allowing it to be a trigger. You tell it, no, I'm not going to, no, definitely not. You go out, you go for a walk, you do something else other than go to the place that is your trigger. So if your trigger's food, get out of the house and go and do something. Go and have a walk, put your headphones on, just go and have a walk and do something else. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, they are good for a snack, but not many of them are under because they're very fatty. So, I'm going to see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock on the Bodyrock Facebook pages. If you still don't have your Bodyrock weighted vest, we ship all over the world. If you're on Amazon, you can type in Bodyrock weighted vest, and it'll come up. If you want to order it on the link above, you can do that. The diet plan is above as well, so you can get my diet plan in there as well. So I'm going to see you tomorrow on the Bodyrock Facebook pages at 3 o'clock Canadian time or 8 o'clock UK time. And we are going to start the week on schedule. By the time you see me, if it's 8 o'clock at night, you should have eaten beautifully all day, drunk all your water, and you should be ready to smash it, because I'm going to be there ready for you. Okay? Okay. I'm going to see you tomorrow. High five, everybody. Enjoy your evening, and I'll see you for an awesome Monday. Bye.